The anime has been fire. Okay. The anime has been crazy fire to the point where now I really two things for me. I wanted to see how they were going to introduce the five elders in their hybrid forms and right in their mythical zone hybrid forms, and how they were going to sequence and finish out Zoro versus Lucci, because in a sense Zoro versus Lucci has been dragged out to a degree, which I kind of love. Because again, when I talked about King and Zoro's fight, it was very quick within the manga. Within the actual show, it was pretty drug out, and they made it look spectacular. You have to, because he is the first mate of the one of the Straw Hat Pirates. Period. Second strongest on the ship. Okay, we understand that. One Piece animators did not lose any money for the goddamn budget. Can I tell you that? This first of all, the showing of the five elders was fantastic. But what really captured me was the fight between the ending of the fight between Rob Lucci and Zoro. They made Rob Lucci look fantastic. Even knowing that Rob Lucci has advanced armament haki, everything like that, we know that he does not have Conqueror's haki, but they made him look as such like he had that shit, but we knew he didn't. Um, and I think what this fight did for real, and I'll go back to kind of details in a minute, but I want to say this really quick. I Because there was so much hoopla and chatter about Zoro came one shot Lucci. Zoro, they making Zoro look real like, weak against Lucci in the manga. I always felt in my heart of hearts that Zoro was never at even 40% going against Lucci, while Lucci was damn near at 95, 100% going against Zoro. You understand what I'm saying? I never thought that. So when Zoro hit that nigga with that last shot with the I'm gonna try to say it right. The Havona spot hunt, right? When you hit him with that shit, and I know I butchered that, but when he hit him with that, I'm like, yo, that's probably he hit you with maybe a 55, 60% shot right there that made you bleed. Like I don't think from even in the anime, and I think that's what the anime portrayed is like Zoro wasn't even he wasn't serious. He wasn't serious. He told Lucci, if this is what you got, if this is it, you're not facing our captain again. Now you can take me on, but you're not facing our captain again. That's just what that is. And that showed one, let's put things into perspective. And I know it's animation and I know it's the animators and everything like that, but let's put some things into perspective. Zoro is fast as hell. He can keep up with one of the fastest characters in the story in Rob Lucci. Not only that, he had one sword going against said Rob Lucci. So again, when I say I don't think this man was even remotely serious against him, because it took Rob Lucci to go 100% and really give it to Zoro, and then Zoro tapped in. He really tapped in when his rival, aka Sanji, sat here and called him a dead weight. That's what happened in the manga. He didn't get serious. He didn't get serious at all until Sanji called him dead weight and called him a name and said, "Nigga, you not. Hey, you holding us up? Like, let's go, cause we trying to get up out of here, and you playing." Zoro said, "Did this man just call me dead weight?" And that's when he turned up. He didn't turn up because Lucci turned up. Lucci's been turned up. I think that's what this. Yes, this is what this showed. Zoro was never turned up to begin with. Lucci was always turned up. He was always at 100%. Zoro was never even at 50. He was never even at 50. So if we're going to sit here and actually try to compare the two, as I've been, as I've been saying, Zoro, Roronoa Zoro, who has Conqueror's Haki, Advanced Conqueror's Haki, Advanced Armament Haki, has all three. You're not going to tell me, especially at this moment, he is weaker than Lucci. Absolutely not. And this is what this damn episode showed. He can keep up with Lucci if he want. He did keep up with Lucci. He was playing. Hell, he got more scared at the fucking Five Elders Haki more than he even flinched at fucking Lucci's. Oh, Zoro not that fast. Obviously, he was keeping up, if not better. Come on now, he was dodging those Lucci's handgun spot attack like it was nothing. What? Man, y'all better stop playing with my favorite. Stop playing. And I'm excited because now we're getting into the ending of honestly Egghead Island. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see how the Giant is going to, you know what I'm saying, really how they're going to animate that, how they're going to animate Joy Boy. Spoiler alert for my animator, for my people who watch the anime and not read the manga. Spoiler alert, how they're going to sit here and literally invoke the knot. Do y'all remember the knot? All my manga readers? Joy Boy's knot. Oh my God. The animation on that is going to be insane. Like y'all, like for all those who just watch the anime and not read the manga, I'm spoiling it here just a little bit. When Joy Boy's knot comes into the fray, that animation is going to be epic. Tier award-winning animation right there. And I mean, One Piece is damn near already in the running for it already. But when that episode comes out, when that stretch comes out, it's about to be crazy. It's about to get crazy. All right, so let's get into the manga. So we're still at God Valley, right? Rocks Pirates are here. Garp and his fleet are here. All the Marines are here. The God Knights are here. Roger Pirates are here. Everybody's here. Okay. Now, Dragon trying to save Shamrock and Shanks. What we find out, spoiler alert's coming. What we find out is that one of the God Knights shoots Dragon in the back. Damn near almost kills him. Right? Garp almost lost a son that day. Okay. And the fact that he did not understand that his son was about to sit here and die is kind of crazy. But get shoots in the back by a God Knight. Somebody's on the transponder seal saying, hey, we need those kids. Okay, we need those kids. Garland will be mad at us, but we need those kids. Somebody was trying to take Garland's kids. Now, obviously, Garland is strong as hell. He's a God Knight. He was the supreme commander of the God Knight. So obviously, he's the strongest there. So the fact that somebody was trying to take his kids is something crazy, right? Now, we then fast forward because as one of the God's Knights is about to kill, I believe, Shamrock, here comes Whitebeard, Lin, Shinky, and Kaido coming through like a bat out of hell, right? Unintentionally helps Dragon in the process. So now we're moving along. Now the Rocks Pirates. We always heard about the Rocks Pirates being this band of pirates who really kind of betrayed each other, right? And it wasn't really until this panel that we really see and understand what Oda was talking about in reference to that. The Rocks Pirates, the kind of D level, even C level pirates, now want to take out Whitebeard, Shiki, Kaido, and Lin, right? They want to take them out because then they'll be famous. But all four of them, of course, are not only just Conqueror's Haki users, but they're also pirate, like captain worthy pirates in their own right. You understand what I'm saying? Like Rox didn't just put together a band of commanders on his ship that could just do whatever. No, he put captain level, you know what I'm saying, people on his shit that he knew were strong as hell. You understand what I'm saying? And so they proved that, just erasing all of the, minor Rocks pirates. But then here comes somebody else who they know they don't want to see. And this is a young, strong, I mean, demon mode Garp. Do you hear me? Garp comes through, smashes the ground. Everybody's trying to run. Ido actually wants to fight Garp, but what is Whitebeard and Linlin saying? They like cut that shit out. Fighting Garp right now would take too goddamn long. We ain't got time for that. This man is crazy. So Linlin tries to, divert the situation, hit him with a, kind of heavenly fire or some shit. Garp survived that damn thing. And he told Lin, girl, you couldn't even cook a prime rib with this fucking heat. I said, oh, bars. I said, Garp is different. Garp could have been a God Knight. Garp is different. They Oda had that man looking in the panel like Luffy looked when he went Gear 5 for the first time. Demon mode. Like strong man mode. It was scary. I was like, damn, what is going on? So then as we get towards the chapter, we see that, of course, everybody's trying to save Shaky, right? Shaky this, Shaky that. Where is my Shaky? Okay, everybody's trying to save him. So they know, like, again, the Rocks and the Roger Pirates are coming into the center of God Valley, which is called God Valley City. They're coming into the center. Everybody's trying to get Shaky. Shaky is in like this little house, all prisoners, well, all guards in there. Saint Summers comes in, who has kind of like the vine fruit or something like that. And he's a God Knight as well, as we know from Elbath in the Elbath arc right now. He comes in and he sees that all his guards are done for, knocked out, as she is shackled with just her hands tied, behind her back. What's funny is he slaps her because he's like, oh, I don't like women, who know their worth and everything like that. She kicks him, thinking that was going to do something, didn't do nothing. He then takes out like this vine club that looks like Kaido's club, but with literal vines, smashes her with it, right? She screams. He's about to kill her. Now everybody's trying to get to her, right? You got Whitebeard and Roger clashing. You got Shiki and everybody else fighting everything and everybody, right? Who saves her? The Dark King. Second in command to the Roger Pirates, the first mate of the Roger Pirates, the Dark King himself, Mr. Silver's Rayleigh, okay? Do you hear me? Because woman wanted him. She said, come and get me. And he came and got her and said, my bad. I'm sorry I'm late. She said, nigga, where the fuck was you at? I needed you. And it was so cute. I'm super excited for next week because what I'm most excited about, and my theory is correct. Shaky, Rayleigh, Mihawk is that's their child. That until Oda says that's not that's their child. Okay. Then what then is getting me for next week is, now are we about to get the answers of why Garp and Roger really went against Rock? Because Rox is trying to find his kids and his kid, of course, in Blackbeard and his mom. He's trying to find his woman and his kid. So I'm like, what? It's so many other like, what? Why? And is Emu going to make an entrance? Are the five elders going to make an entrance to a degree? I want to see Garling and Whitebeard go at it. Man, bump Roger and Whitebeard. We've seen that already. I want to see Whitebeard and Garling go at it. Is Garling going to understand that one of his kids or his kids, period, have wanted to be kidnapped? Oh, it's so much. It's so much. So much that I want to know. And it's exciting. So shout out to that.